What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another late night session in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. Tonight in the BrewLab, I'm coming at ya with Hofri's Spirits, and this was a tough cookie to crack. I gotta be perfectly honest. I spent a whole 2 days working on this one, and it took a lot of fiddling and tinkering. It was like 6 different versions at one point on my in my deck list, or list of decks. I tried so many different versions. The thing was, what really started this whole thing off was I wanted to play Quintorius and I wanted to play Hofri. So we need things to be leaving the graveyard for Quintorius to work, and we want things to be, spirits for Hofri to work. So we went through all these different versions. Basically, there's 2 cards from Lorehold that help with that. One was the Radiant Scroll Wielder, which keeps bringing sorceries or instants back from your graveyard at the beginning of your upkeep. And then there's Venerable Warsinger that brings your creatures back from the graveyard. But to put both of them in the deck and try and get both of them to work, so have a lot of spells and also a lot of creatures, and still have space to fit in card draw, removal, Hofri and Quintorius, it was too much to ask. I was always going over 60 cards and not having the synergy that was required for it to really pop off. And then, believe it or not, I really did not look at CGB's video at all before I even started my adventure down this path. I was doing this before I even saw CGB's video, but then, just as I got sort of a bit tired of brewing, I sat back, relaxed, turned on the YouTube, and I was looking at the latest posts from the various content creators that I follow of the day, and CGB posted a Hofri deck. I was like, no fucking way, we're like on the same brainwave here, brother. So not only did I not want to post the brew yesterday because I didn't want to overlap on CGB's video and seem like I was just copycatting, but at the same time I wasn't quite ready yet. But watching his video really gave me a good idea. And I decided to go lean more on the spirit theme than on the bringing things back from the graveyard thing, and making the bringing things back from the graveyard thing sort of more of a added bonus than the thing the entire deck is focused around. So then we ended up just typing in spirit in the search bar, and came up with this little build, and actually it's the one that's been popping off the best. Because we've got our card draw in the form of Showdown on the Skalds, which has the added benefit of putting counters on the Venerable Warsinger, which is what you want to do, because Venerable Warsinger deals combat damage to a player, and you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage Venerable Warsinger dealt to that player. And what really helps is that it's got Vigilance and Trample, and it's a spirit. So, lots of synergy, lots of things that make sense when I'll explain the rest of the deck to you guys. But basically, like I was saying, we've got our card draw, we've got some removal in the form of Rip Apart, and the 3 damage from Lorehold Command and Portable Hole. Yeah, that's all we really needed. It's a kind of a mixture of like a aggro second spell with Clarion Spirit thing going on here in the first few turns with Stonebinder Familiar, Portable Hole, Make Your Mark, and Clarion Spirit. So there's a lot of 1-drops that can get the second trigger off, so you can start making little flyers. And the flyers that the Clarion Spirit, which the name says it all, is a spirit, the tokens that it makes are spirits as well. So if you've got Hofri in play, these are automatically 2/2s with flying and trample, 2/2 Framplers per se. You know, just from the get-go, that's pretty sweet as it is. But there's another little synergy in the deck, which is the exile thing, because of Stonebinder's Familiar, which is also a spirit. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, you put a +1/+1 counter on Stonebinder's Familiar. Unfortunately, this ability only triggers once each turn, but we have many ways of exiling things. Well, not many, but a few. There's the Portable Hole, which exiles, and whenever you cast Showdown with Skalds, that's exiling the top 4 cards of your library. So there's 2 ways of exiling that can grow the Stonebinder's Familiar. But there's a third one. Whenever something dies, when Hofri is in play, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a spirit. It's in addition to its other types, and it has, when this creature leaves the battlefield, you return the exiled card to its graveyard. It's kind of hard to explain like how crazy it gets with the decision making, because if you drop Hofri on top of a Venerable Warsinger, or you drop a Venerable Warsinger after you've already played a Hofri, it's straight away a 4/4 Vigilant Trample Haste, so you can attack straight away. It might die. If it dies, you exile it, you put a counter on Stonebinder's Familiar, it comes back as a spirit, which is again a 4/4 flying, you know, Vigilance Trampler with haste, which in and of itself is incredible. And then you can, you know, attack again with it, and if it dies again, then it ends up in the graveyard. You can go fetch it again with Venerable Warsinger. Okay, then next card to talk about, Quintorius, the Field Historian. Spirits you control get +1/+0, static ability. And then whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. So whenever you do end up being able to fetch something back with the Venerable Warsinger, you will be making a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token, which is going to be actually a 4/2, and then if Hofri is in play as well, it becomes a 5/3 with haste and trample. But we've got many little ways of creating spirits. This little card here, which has seen extremely little play, Make Your Mark. It's a great way to chump block and trade up. Let's say you've got a thing that you need a block, okay? Let's say you need a block, but the thing that you're blocking with doesn't have enough strength to kill the thing that is attacking you. This can be cast for 1 mana at instant speed. It can be white or red, which is cool because it doesn't really matter what color mana you leave up, which is great. It's one of those dual pips. The target creature that you target, you know, the blocker that you're targeting gets, or you know, this could happen in attacking, but I like it a lot in during blocking. Gets +1/+0 until end of turn, so it suddenly makes it so that it can kill the thing that is attacking you in many cases. But then when it's a trade and the thing that you are blocking with dies, you get a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token for the trade. So it's definitely a win-win situation, because they lose their thing. You might lose, let's say, a Venerable Warsinger, but you don't actually lose it because Hofri's in play. It gets exiled, puts a token on the Stonebinder's Familiar, comes back again, which creates a spirit token. So you're not only killing their creature, your Venerable Warsinger comes back, your Clarion Spirit, for example, comes back, but you get 2 3/2 spirit tokens out of it, which end up being 5/3 spirit tokens if you've got Hofri and Quintorius in play. And if you've got a Showdown of the Skalds in play, a 1 mana proc, which ends up putting another counter on something, is also really, really nice to have. You can see how it can very quickly start to spiral out of control. You can make this humongous Warsinger that even if you... Also, another really important thing to note with Hofri, if you've got, let's say, a Stonebinder's Familiar, a Clarion Spirit, and a Venerable Warsinger, and a Quintorius all in play, for some magical reason you've gotten to that point, and then they hit you with a sweeper, like Blood on the Snow, like Doomscar, and you've got Hofri in play, Hofri, of course, leaves, the poor guy. But everybody else comes back straight away. So he swipes his, sweeps the board. All of his creatures die. But you get back tokens that are copies of all the creatures that you had in play, except for Hofri, straight away. And you can keep attacking in the following turn. So it's a really cool little sweeper protection in that sense. It feels to me a bit like how Basri's Lieutenant was in previous, in Standard now, where if you had a bunch of counters on the creatures that you have in play, and then you sweep your own field and the opponents, they end up with nothing, but then you get a 2/2 Knight token with Vigilance, for every creature that you had in play with a token. So you don't mind sweeping your own field. In my case, I'm not running any sweepers, but if you run into a sweeper and you've got Hofri in play, they lose everything, you get tokens of everything back, and then you can start to put counters again on the Venerable Warsinger, hopefully bring Hofri back, and the cycle goes on. So, really cool. Then, another way that we have of making more spirit tokens is Lorehold Command, which we're running full 4 copies of, which is great. And that's really it. It's nothing too complicated, like visually. But once you're in the game, you'll be surprised. I've had some incredible, cool, like lengthy battles, and there's a lot of ability to sort of come back from the brink. Unfortunately, the only little bit of life gain we have is the 3 life that you can gain off Lorehold Command. But yeah, it's been popping off. We might make 1 or 2 adjustments here and there before the games are out on the stream, and as usual, I will post the most up-to-date version of the deck in the video description down below and on my Ether Hub account. But I don't honestly know what I would remove. It seems to be just freaking perfect the way it is. So, enough blabbing. Let's jump into some games, and let's see how the deck performs on the ladder. At this point in the stream, as usual, I do a little bit of self-promotion, and if I could ask everybody who's watching this either live or in the replay to consider subscribing to the channel if they have not done so already. It really, really helps me out. I've recently broke 135, which is huge for me. I'm so freaking stoked the way things are going. I'm trying to hit 150 before the end of the month, and I think we can definitely get there with your help. And of course, do all the other great YouTube stuff, like, comment, and hit the bell notification icon if you want to be notified when I'm going to do these live sessions. Alright. That's out of the way. Let's do some spirit hammering. Magical Shopkeeper, 74%. It's kind of nice, like dropping a little bit lower in Mythic as I am, because it's hard to play some of the guys who are also just doing some crazy janky stuff and don't care too much about their stats. That's the 2-drop is gonna go, and we're gonna grow our familiar. Unless they just kill the familiar and pass the turn, which would kind of suck. Perfect. Yeah, land would be good. As a little bit of protection as well, like if you're gonna get hit by removal. Ooh, so tight. Should we do it twice and get 2, 3 twos? That's pretty sweet. Regret that because later there's another one. Now we get our lifetime. That's GG. Always nice to start the stream on a win. That felt freaking amazing. Did you have fun? Yes, I had fun. I had so much fun. That was great. That was quick and easy, man. Holy moly. Holy cannoli. Holy moly, holy cannoli. You know, and like the fact that we're only running 2 Hofris and 2 Quintoriuses, and they're both on the same spot on the curve, so frustrating. I wish one was a 4-drop and one was a 5-drop, or even one was a 5-drop and one was a 6-drop. I would be happy with one. The fact that it like overlaps with Quintorius just makes it a bit tough to play like more than 2 but we've got the 4 copies of Showdown and the Skalds, which makes, you know, digging for them a lot easier. Fuck it. That's a great hand. I like that hand. Oh. Back playing Lorehold. Okay. Totally fine. Get rid of that. A little bit too much ramping for my liking. So like Mardu equipments. Sure. Showdown and the Skalds would be great. What's the top next? It's cool when people just play like really cool new interesting stuff. Like today has been amazing. I came across some okay. Shuffler's fine, y'all. It's just fine. You know, I'm not the shuffler, the matchmaker. Like, I haven't played a single person playing Venerable Warsinger. And now it's like a guy. Slightly different cards in it. Interesting. I do not need another land there, deck. Come on, don't let me down. Mardu stuff, like mid-range weird things. God, we scribed that away. That's the other way of getting counters on Venerable Warsinger, which I considered instead of the Skalds, but I think Skalds is just better in general. But he's not going to attack, I don't think. Dude, what is with the land, man? Come on, don't give me that shit. Holy fuck. Unbelievable. Flooding is so real, boys. Almost feel like conceding already. Hello, Billy. Welcome to the stream. It was another land. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't understand how this shit keeps happening to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands in the top 10, like 14 14 cards of the deck. Are you kidding me? Fuck. That is bad. We're screwed. That's it. That's GG. Another land. Fuck you. What a joke. What a joke. 15 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Sorry, 10 lands. 60 minus 45. 10 lands are the top 15 cards of our deck. What a crock of shit. I'm sorry, but that is just like unbelievable. The chances of that happening are so slim. I should probably just try and buy a lottery ticket or something. So Billy, this is the, yeah, I definitely must have gotten Hello Good Games Mana Magnet because it's been like this the last couple of days. Like maybe they heard me. I was complaining too much about the fact that I wasn't getting enough lands, and I was just like, Lord! Okay, it's doable. That's interesting. Let's see what the opponent's playing. He's on a. Of course, I had to go full like Lorehold. Sleeves, heads. My God. Good. Okay, climbing nicely. I need to get back into that 90% before the end of the month. Just so, you know, for my own pride. And pride is a sin, as they say, but hey. People writing to me on WhatsApp should know better, especially it's like friends of mine that know I stream around these times. Just gonna reply to a couple guys. Let me send him the stream link. If we don't top deck a land, this is going to be a big disaster. It's the first time we've started with top 3 in hand, so Spirit Travel as well. Matchmaker is so weird in Standard 2022. I feel like it's really very different. This might be the okay, if I don't see a red land, then I'm going to think there's probably going to be a teleportation circle. Oh, that's no good. Get rid of you. Ooh, Azorius. God. Why do I never get land? No, like last game, Floodfest. This is definitely Doomscars and freaking. There's that other card that does like 5 damage to a tapped creature. Iron Verdict is the word I'm looking for. Still no land. very hard to come back like this. I should just shut up when I'm flooding. It's better to flood than to get nothing. What the fuck? First game, 15, you know, what was it, like 10 lands in the top 15 cards of the deck. Third game, 2 lands in the top 15 cards of the deck. I don't know, guys, like, sure, it happens in paper Magic, I've been there, but sometimes I wonder, sometimes I really wonder, like, how good is this multiplayer supposed to happen? Mr. Alemanji, how are you, my brother? I want to see that Dogged Pursuit list you got going there, Billy. I'm super interested. That was a mistake. I should have played that on white. Slow down, folks. Slow down. Descended. Jump. I'm excited with Portable Hall. That he's doing snow stuff, but he's only played one snow land. One land away from control. Here. Like 5 color bullshit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 color bullshit so far. More voice? Okay. Let me... Sorry guys, I'm having to keep my tone low because of the current baby sleeping situation. Once I'm in Portugal, end of the month, things should change significantly. Also, I'm hoping you can't hear the fans too much. Audio, boom. Okay, let me know how this is. Yeah, I would like to see the 3 Dogged Pursuit list, Billy. Zap it through on Facebook. God, one land and it's a tapped land. Definitely not keeping that. later. How's the audio doing now? Better? Pressure up. Would really love another land. I'm trying to force the trade. Stupid card that doesn't exist. Alert. Doggy back. He's just casting stuff off the top of his library at this point. You guys have no idea how much it bothers me that they play these cards in ranked and mythic and it's just that is a problem. Like, this card doesn't exist, mate. Had to be a 74%er playing this bullshit. Wow. you reckon? Ranger class or the wolf? Who the hell plays with this shit anyway? Seriously. Makes me so annoyed. They should not have done this. Like, I don't understand. Just give, you know, their whole reasoning for it is the poor people that just started the game and don't have any cards. We need to give them some decks so that they can start off, which is a great point. Just give them decks of cards that actually exist in standard. Why make this arena only stuff? It just give them other decks that are, you know, I mean, it's not like those decks that they gave them in the arena only cards don't have rares or mythics. They've got rares and mythics. So it's same power level, same amount of rares and mythics, just give them some of these. Like, why does it have to be that little A symbol that just, and then, you know, has really stupid cards in it, and then letting them be mixed with cards that aren't arena only in ranked matches just makes me even more frustrated. Rant over. I'll stop complaining about it. I know nobody's here to hear me complain, but fuck. Nice forests. Ooh, it's podcast. Ooh, it's podcast. I'm wondering why you guys can't hear me properly. Let me move the microphone closer. What is going on here? Is that better? Is that better? Hello, hello. Everything is plugged in properly. Testicles, 1, 2, testicles, 1, 2. Just give me a blooming land. Okay, I'll trade with me. Hopefully you don't have another. This deck just spirals out of control. I mean, he can already cast the dragon 6/6/1 with this in play now. Targnar. Nar, bro. Sort of fight spell. That's really bad. That sucks. Question now is, if I top deck another land, do we just go for Hofri, or do we play the Skalds first? Okay. Legendary spells. Doesn't have to be creatures. Luckily this isn't legendary, but there's no legendary enchantments, is there? Venturing. Doubled power gives me 8 to the face. Think about that. Okay, we're good. Check this out. Okay. Skalds. Things are getting interesting. Just hang on. Interesting. Podcast kind of running out of steam there. If he top decks legendary though, we kind of fucked. Okay, draws 2 more cards. Fuck. We got Hofri though. I think we got him. Let's play Hofri and win. Oh man, I didn't see that. God, you ass! Oh my god, the next turn was gonna be so explosive. Unbelievable. Well done, opponent. That was so sad. What a sad loss. What a pity. So close. Ugh. And we had a way to gain a bit of life in hand with the Lorehold Command. Oh, mate, how unlucky. I had a feeling I should have used that rip apart on the bot class and not on that one little token he had there. Stupid Dark. Oh well, we live and learn, right? Again. Could be. BrewLab full. That's the whole target if I ever saw one. Nice. Sure. Frostbite? Nah. Nice. Okay. Weird. Wait till he dumps more mana into them before we... Ah, that's my target. Make the same mistake again. definitely need a showdown with Skalds. Oh god. What is going on? This was the plan all along. It's okay. I'll let it through. Why good game? Oh shit. Oh shit, whoops. So dumb. That's some crazy jank. Well done, opponent. That was some crazy jank. That was a huge mistake. I should have blocked the... That was so dumb. That was so dumb. That's twice I've made some really dumb mistakes. I'm sorry, guys. Like, a little tired, eh? But that's no excuse. I should have just blocked the death touches. Because there's more than one of them on the field. And then I could have exiled the next turn with the portable hole. Interesting brew that guy had going. Stonando. So lame. So lame. Fucking hate goblins. A lot of chump blocking down. It's crazy how much this deck evolved around the Showdown. 2 frostbites. Really? Has he got that pump spell? You see a pair of goblins. How much does it give them? +1? +0? Very nice. Oh shit, see that? Is he gonna do it this turn? Haste attack. Doing the math. I really want a showdown of the Skalds. Like big time. Where Max? How's it, my brother? Alright, Billy. I'm gonna have a look at the revised version. That sounds cool actually. Like the sort of life drain, slowly but surely thing is right up my alley. So he has to attack together. Oh no, in general. Okay, 4, 5. No. Change of plans. I'm gonna kill it. You know that, right? Change of plans. That's what I like to see. Fortunately, I don't like to see that freaking land. Oh god. That's fucking bad. Still no attacks. Mate, what is with the top decking lands? We're fucked if we don't get something decent. If he got another anything good, we're fucked. Okay, land. Now he's gonna activate the bugbear. Den and put haste on everything and then attack, and then I'm fucked. I mean, I'm not fucked, but is he gonna wait? Ooh, wait. Okay. Showdown of the Skalds. The chance of me drawing it is 9.5%. My god, I'm gonna have a fit. Dude, this is a joke, right? It's a bad joke. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. How many was that in a row? Who's counting? What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? This is another land. Thank fucking God. Whew. Give me Hofri, baby. Hofri. Yes. Hofri in the hizzle. I think he might scoop now. Insane. If we can survive this, he's gonna swing now because he knows he might lose. No. What a moron. Okay, we got this. Do we just win? 369. Yeah. Moonwatcher, welcome, welcome. You've made it just at the end of the stream though, and we ended it on a win, which makes me feel real good. But I gotta go, guys. It's been an hour. I feel Vincent is stirring on the bed behind me, and I have to make sure he doesn't wake up tonight. I don't want to end up doing another Brew Dad impression. But thank you all so much for watching. Those of you who stick around to the end, you are the best. I like to say that every stream because you guys are just the best. Thank you. And yeah, tomorrow, little sneak peek for the guys that stick around to the end. We're looking at some equipment warriors deck. I think my little BrewLabification on this archetype has done something really quite special, and it is especially for Max. He's been requesting it, and yeah, it's ready. It's ready after a while. This has been in the cards for a long time, and it's I think it's finally popping off. I'm not even going to open the box, so there's no like spoilers, but you'll have to come back tomorrow and check it out. Thanks again, Moonwatcher. If you don't mind sending me that list on my email address that's in the channel description thing, I would love to see it. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching again. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.